Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have basically a KitKat with extra milk and cocoa. But to do a comparison, I've got the regular one as well. I think these have been phased out, but I managed to find one. So yes, it says KitKat original there. It doesn't say that on this one, so I don't quite know why they've started that. Maybe a sign of things to come. There'll be more KitKat flavours. Who knows? But you can see, yeah, the tartan is having more milk and cocoa, basically. Made now with extra milk and cocoa. So basically I'm going to see if it actually tastes any different. Yeah, so on the back, well actually on this one it has this cocoa plan shenanigans going on here, talking about supportive farmers for better chocolate cocoa plan. Nestlé cocoa plan, TM, ensures a better future for cocoa farmers and even better chocolate for you. Learn more, blah blah blah, NestléCocoaPlan.com. But this one says, now with extra milk and cocoa. So I don't know what's happened to this cocoa plan. Maybe they've stopped it, which begs a question. Are farmers worse off now? Who knows? Right, so yes, the great taste of the KitKat you love, with an increase of milk by 20% and cocoa by 13% in the recipe. So we've got 20% more milk and 13% more cocoa. So presumably, I'm not sure, does that mean something else has had to give for it? I don't know, is there less wafer now or something? I don't know really. You know, I imagine something presumably has to have given way for that. I don't know really, I'm not too sure. I'm not a master baker. I do bake in some, there we go. So there's a difference in the ingredients actually, just looking at them. Obviously I don't want to get too into the minutiae of all this stuff, but I noticed that on the new milk and cocoa one, it's got sugar, cocoa, vanilla, traded in compliance with fair trade standards, total 58%, whereas here, sugar, cocoa, vanilla, traded in compliance with fair trade standards, total 60%. So they've lost 2% of sugar, basically, which you'd probably say was a good thing. For health-wise, whether for taste, who knows. So from that, and from without going too far into it, it looks like looks like the sugar's given way for the extra cocoa and milk, whatever it was, cocoa and milk. So basically less sugar. So yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not an expert on it, but you could be concerned that might make them less sweet. I think that goes without saying. So we'll see really, so it's slightly different. This one's got the hashtag #MyBreak. This one actually has Twitter and Facebook on it. Have a break, have a KitKat. This one just says MyBreak on it. Upside down as well, strangely enough. Oh no, hang on. It's looking nonsense. Both the same. MyBreak, MyBreak. Facebook and Twitter logos. Have a break, have a KitKat. Yeah, have a break, have a KitKat, but done in a bit more stylised way. Right, so there is a difference, and there's calorie difference as well, so again, which does lead towards the more slightly healthier aspects of it. So let's have a look. So the old one, yes, per serving, which I think is one stick. Well, okay, before we get carried away, I think most of you probably know what a KitKat is, but the gist of it is it's a four-fingered, in this case, a four-fingered bar. That's one finger broken in two, and with a sort of covered in chocolate with wafer in the middle and sort of chocolate intersections between wafer slices. So that's basically what a KitKat is. You can see there. So I think it's no different on this one, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, calorie wise, on the new one with more cocoa milk, 209 calories per finger. That seems not wrong, is that right? Oh no, one serving, sorry, is 4 fingers. Yeah, 1 bar. It says 1 bar, 1 serving, yeah. It says 4 fingers in this one. This one says 1 bar, so this one's probably a bit more accurate as well, because 1 bar you could think was 1 finger, I don't know, but well, I did. I mean, makes sense now, think about it, but yes, this one says 4 fingers, this one says 1 bar. The new one says 1 bar, which I think is perhaps a bit, well, I don't know, makes sure there's more calories, I guess, who knows. Anyway, 209 calories per 4 fingers, so that's around 50 a finger, and 213 in the old one, so 4 calories more, so that's 1 calorie extra a finger. see, 10.2 grams of saturated in the new one, 10.4 in the old one, and sorry, 10.2 grams of fat. I think I said of saturates, grams of fat, 10.4 in the old one, 5.7 of which are saturates, 5.8 of which are saturates in the old one. So they're definitely slightly healthier. It's a similar story with carbohydrates. Does it have sugar? Yeah, sugar's noticeably down, about 0.7 less per gram. The grams less in sugar, but anyway, so I think that's the gist of it. So a healthier bar by a slight amount, but I think that's coincidental. Okay, so we'll do the old measuring trick. I think so. The new one, just over 11 centimeters. I think I imagine the size hasn't changed. I hope it hasn't. Again, yeah, just over 11 with the old one. Okay, so let's give them an open. Now it's not warm today, but I'm a bit worried they might slightly be melting. One of those where it's could be a slightly warm day. So I've got to be careful here because I imagine that the differences are very slight, so I might get them confused if I'm not careful. Slight bit of damage on the new one. So, appearance wise, so far, about the same. Smell wise, pretty much the same. Yes, it's a bit of a. I didn't think it was warm today, but the chocolate's telling me otherwise. Okay, so we've got the. So here we go. We've got the new one here. So say it's a bit melting today. But I wouldn't have said on the old one here. So size. Very similar, but the old one looks, I don't know. Very similar. The old one's on top here. There's maybe a millimetre difference. You can see that there's a slight difference in size, can't you? Towards the right hand side, well this side here where my finger is, my right. It does look to be slightly longer, doesn't it? Just only slightly. Okay, well. Alright, so I'm going to try the old one first. Basically, by the way, I should have perhaps divided them into quarters, shouldn't I really? But yeah, basically it's 50 calories a finger roughly between them both. Maybe slightly more. Just over about 52 calories, 53 calories each per finger. 2 over 6, 1.5, about 1.5 grams of fat in each, just under maybe. 1.5 grams of saturated fat in each. About 2.5 grams of actual fat. That's in each finger. Okay, so we'll try the old one first, see what it tastes like. So you can see the design there, got the sort of KitKat thing on there. So it's a bit melty today. Oh, nice KitKat taste. There you go, that's the inside. I'm quite making that out. It is nice. Quite a lot of wafer in there, so there's not much chocolate, so I don't know, you might not be able to taste the chocolate difference with the cocoa and what have you, but Okay, so I'm going to try again. There's definitely a bit of an aftertaste to this one, which I'm not keen on, I have to say. It isn't in this one. Okay, tested for the aftertaste, it's not there. Yeah, There's a taste to this which isn't as nice. It's only when you swallow it that it happens. So I don't know, you know how your mouth, the flavours, your taste buds or whatever divide over your tongue or whatever it is. I don't know, in different places, who knows what it is. But the gist of it is, when you swallow this one, you get like a sort of sharp taste, which I'm not a big fan of actually. They taste exactly the same up until that point, as far as I can tell. There might be some slight differences, but for all intents and purposes, they're exactly the same. But when you swallow this one, and it coats the back of your throat or whatever, I don't know, I'm no expert on how the mouth works in regards to taste. There's a taste that isn't very nice. It's like a sharp. Well, in this case, I would associate it with the extra milk in there, because it tastes a bit like a sort of sour milk taste almost. I'm not sure, but it's definitely there. It's probably quite minor really, but it's the fact that it's accentuated when you swallow it. And I'd say that's not as nice really. And there's not much chocolate in these ones. As you've seen, it's mainly wafer. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and see if I can do a comparison with the KitKat Chunkies, because they've done the same in the KitKat Chunkies as well, and that has more chocolate. So I'm going to see if I can find an old KitKat Chunky somewhere and do a comparison there. But it's definitely a difference, and I would say they're exactly the same up until the point you swallow it, to where this one has a sort of aftertaste which I don't like. And it does linger for a bit as well, you know. So definitely not a step in the right direction, I would say. And I've tried 4 bites of this, 3 or 4 bites, and it was prevalent in each case. I'll do one more bite just to check. So this is the old one. Yep, no dodgy taste. New one. Same amount as well, roughly. Yeah. As soon as you come to swallow it, you move it in your mouth to swallow it, and then actually swallow it, you just get that taste, and it's not nice at all. I mean, some people might like it, but it really doesn't do it for me. It's like a sharp, I don't know how you describe it. I can only describe it as a kind of like a off milk type of taste. Yeah, I don't know what you've done there, Nestlé, with this one, but I can't taste any difference normally. I can only taste difference when I swallow it. So there's really, it's been a total failure as far as I can tell. I can't see any advantage with this at all, other than perhaps them saving money on sugar or something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shame that. See what you think anyway. Have a try of them. I mean, I think they're all being replaced, so I don't think you can do anything about it really. I think you're going to have to buy this one. But it's definitely yeah, even on that little bit I just had, which was mainly chocolate actually, I still got that taste. Yeah, so yeah, not impressed with that. And I really like KitKat Chunkies, especially KitKat Chunkies peanut butter. And if they introduced this to the KitKat Chunky peanut butter, which I think was one of in my top 5 chocolates of all time, yeah, it's really going to ruin it. So well, you know, obviously there's worse things in the world that's going on at the moment, but but that does worry me as far as chocolate's concerned. So yes, yeah, bit of a bad move there, Nestlé. I think not very impressed at all. So this one here, I'd say it's not a pleasant taste when you have that aftertaste. So I wouldn't say the KitKat's my favourite chocolate bar ever. By the way, these 4-fingered KitKats, you know, there's different types, but the plain one, you know, I'd say it's quite an average bar, so about 3.5 out of 5 or something, 3.5. But this one, I think, I wouldn't say it's unpleasant, you know, but it's not a nice aftertaste at all. So maybe 2.5 out of 5, I think. Not often that one goes below 3 for me, because you know, it's very rare that chocolate isn't nice in some way. But yeah, I would rather not have this. I think I could eat it generally, so I might be being a bit overly harsh, but it's definitely a negative step. It's definitely an unpleasant taste. And there's no benefit at all. I don't taste any improvement in any other aspects of the chocolate. It tasted perfectly fine here. This one just doesn't taste as nice. So yeah, a shame that. Let me know what you think anyway if you do try it, and see what you know. But yeah, unpleasant aftertaste. You might not notice it, you know, but side by side, it's quite strong now. I think you would notice it, to be honest with you. I'd be surprised if you didn't, because it is quite a strong aftertaste actually. It's not a subtle one. Yeah, not pleasant. Okay, well, hope you liked that review, and let me know what you think. I think I've reviewed a regular KitKat before, so it's not an official regular KitKat review, but if I haven't, it is now. So there we go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that review or reviews. Follow me, Twitter, subscribe, like my videos, please. I'm nearly on 100 subscribers as I speak now, so which is good. I think when I get 100, I can have a direct URL to my channel, so that'd be nice. Before then, you can't. There you go. That's YouTube for you. So yeah, so hopefully not long to go on that one. Okay, thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.